Hello, welcome. Today I want to talk about something serious, something that does not get much media coverage in Alaska or anywhere else in the world.
Nations came together to bring attention to the hundreds of Indigenous women, girls, and Two Spirit people who have been killed or have gone missing, including here in Alaska.
Let's be clear, this thing is not something new. It's been happening for decades, and families been going through this way more often to the point now they are speaking up for themselves. And it is very important for us to talk about it.
I've been advocating for my friends for about the last 5 years, and I've just continued on with families that need help.
A study put Alaska fourth in the nation for missing and murdered Indigenous people, mostly women. And that same study said Anchorage has the third highest number of cases of any city in the country.
I think a lot of people don't even know that this is happening. And I know that there's not the awareness that there should be, not the spotlight on this as there should be. But when you talk with someone and you're like, immediately you can feel for someone who's lost a friend, someone who's lost a mother, a sister, a brother. It humanizes the issue, and they're not just data points. These are family members.
And advocates say there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. However, one positive step, the Alaska Department of Public Safety now has 2 investigators that are dedicated to missing and murdered Indigenous people cases.
Because there has been a number of cases that's been going around in silence, and there haven't been not much done for these individuals. Native Alaskan women are among the most vulnerable in a group of women in Alaska. They face higher rates of violence, sexual abuse than any other group of women in Alaska. And when they go missing, the response is very slow or non-existent. Most cases do not get reported properly, misclassified, and families told to go home and wait. And some never really get answers.
An Alaska MMIW working group at Goose Lake to bring awareness to missing and murdered Alaska Natives. During the event, photos of missing or murdered Alaska Natives were placed near the start of the race, sharing someone's story and making sure that their names are remembered.
So this is my cousin, Robin Gray. She was my best friend. She was murdered in Fairbanks, Alaska in 2020. And then right over here is our other best friends, Kristen Marie Huntington. She was murdered in Fairbanks, Alaska.
People also had the chance to write down the names of someone they were walking or running for on Saturday. As event organizers tell us, while the 5K spreads awareness, it also is a place for people to come together and heal.
And to have another person to heal in real time with. And so whether that looks like movement, running, walking, dancing, singing, praying, we really do need each other to be able to facilitate these spaces of healing. And
imagine your sister, mother, or somebody is in urgent trouble, and you go to report your crime, and they give you paperwork and say, fill this paperwork out, instead of looking for searches and finding ways to locate that individual. Think about that. Yes, it is very heartbroken. This isn't just about crime. It is about systematic failure. Let's look, for example, in rural areas, law enforcement is very limited when you look at it. Jurisdictions are very confusing when it comes to in between the tribal, the state, and the federal laws. In the midst of that, everyone is pointing fingers while their sisters, daughters, and mothers are falling in through the cracks. These women are not just statistics. They are families, our sisters, mothers, and people part of our communities. It's been so bad to the point that families have now turned into investigators, posting flyers, finding help in any ways, form or shape as they could look to find, which is very crazy. Also, there's a movement in Alaska called Missing, Murdered, and Indigenous Women. That is something we should also look and help to make sure that the indigenous people and the people going missing in general in Alaska get all the help that they need. And I want the people watching, especially my Alaskans, to understand that this is happening right here in our state. And this is something that could happen to any of us Either you are Alaskan Native or non-Alaskan Native, that is something we all need to understand. This isn't about politics or isn't about blaming other groups. It is about protecting our own women in our own state. And if you're a Native watching this, your pain is real and your voices are heard. And pay attention, when someone goes missing, the community needs to come together, share the post, make any effort possible to make it happen. It could be your kind or your community affected next. We need to do better, and we can do better.